Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the first time here with Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. This time Jackson will throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Childress. And that'll be incomplete.
Childress
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Childress. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Then it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Childress. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Childress. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Bills send the punter out. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard gain on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down.
counter. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Peck. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Childress. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Childress. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Johnson on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
You got three. Three down.
From the gun, Childress. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bills 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake. Childress. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Childress. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
8 yards to go on second down. Off-play action. Childress. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on second down. Childress looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson going to run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Childress. He'll find Metcalf.
Childress is
a gain of 6 there on first.
If you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Off the play fake. Childress. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off-play action. Childress. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in media. meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Dolphins.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
On the option, it's Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And well.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8.
13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Go. Check 52's the mark.
Operating from the gun, Childress. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Childress. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Childress. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is Hill on the draw play. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And his kick is right through.
Dolphins 28, Bills 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Childress. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
The Dolphins on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Childress. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Childress. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Single, 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 single.
To throw again, Childress. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson now, off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the jump.
This is Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off, Byron Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Bills 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
42-yard line.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Jackson's
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
and a Dolphin first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down, Miami.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Miami,